Good morning, Unity, Lakeshore Community, and beyond. Jesse Hughes coming at you from the comfort of my own home, straight into the comfort of yours. You know what time it is. It's time to get the energy going. I want you to rise up wherever you're at. Sing along as we let our lights shine out this morning. Or whatever time you're listening. Let's go. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Everywhere you go now, everywhere I go, yes, I'm gonna let it shine. Oh, everywhere I go, I'm gonna let it shine. Everywhere I go, I'm gonna let it shine, let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Here we go, you do you now. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, oh, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Bring it straight home now. Let it shine, let it shine. Let it shine. Good morning.
Good morning, everybody. So glad to be with you. I am streaming in today from Montreal, and wherever you are, I hope it's warm. It's certainly not warm here. It's not warm in a lot of places, so please take care of yourself today. I am Rev Mark Anthony Lord, and welcome to Unity on the Lakeshore online service. We will be having a Zoom hangout after service, so please stick around for that. You can find the link for that in the chat or on our Facebook page and website. What a Zoom hangout means is that following the service, we get together in the Zoom room and we have the opportunity to say hello to each other, to take a deeper dive into the conversation that we had during the service, as well as any prayer support, any community support that you need. If we can give it, we definitely will do that with you in the Zoom hangout. So immediately following, please join us there. Thank you, Jesse, for your wonderful music. Let's take a moment and begin with an opening prayer. Please join me in closing your eyes and taking a deep breath. Exhale. Breathing in through the nose. Exhaling. Taking a moment to bring ourselves down into our bodies, feeling the ground beneath us, feeling the seat that you're sitting on. I am here. I am right here. And what I know is right here in this now present moment, there is a holy instant portal that gives us access to our spiritual nature. It's always here. It's always around us. It's always available. I use the word God to lift me up and out of this world of form and into that portal, remaining connected to this holy, holy, holy moment where we recognize together that there is guidance here, that there is eternal love here, that there is peace and solution, and all the good that we are is right here, right now. From this awareness, I know that we are blessed, that our service is blessed. And although we are not meeting in person physically, this brilliant creation of God known as the internet allows us to be intimately connected virtually and emotionally and spiritually. So we are connected. We are blessed. We are together. And so grateful for this. And so it is. Amen. All right. Unity on the Lakeshore is a non-denominational spiritual community, and we are anchored in loving acceptance. If you're here for the first time, oh my goodness, welcome, welcome, welcome. So glad you're here. Please know this, that wherever you are, whoever you are, or wherever you are on your spiritual journey, you are absolutely, absolutely welcome here. This is such a loving, inclusive, non-judgmental spiritual community. It is, when it comes to that, let me tell you something, it is the real deal. It is. Unity on the Lakeshore is the real deal. It has my heart. So let's move on. Please join me. And if it's comfortable, speak it out loud. Let's activate ourselves, our mission statement here. We say together, we embrace all people and honor all paths to God. We create a sacred space to raise the awareness and consciousness of the one spirit in us all. We anchor ourselves in affirmative prayer, forgiveness, generous sharing, and loving community in service to our spiritual awakening. We also have what's called our affirmation of faith. And that is, there's only one presence and power as me and as the universe, God, the good, omnipotent. All right, I'm going to move into our reading for today. We are in a 4-week study of the 4 agreements. We do this every beginning of every year at Unity on the Lakeshore. And I'll be candid, I'm often like, oh, we've done this a lot of times. Maybe this will be our last time. As the new year rolls in, it just calls me. And I hope it's calling you, and I hope you're open to this. Even if you've read it 10 times, this is one of those books that deserves a yearly refresh, a new look at it and a new dedication to it, because the 4 agreements, it's brilliant. It's absolutely brilliant. Someone could take this one book and spiritually awaken. If they dedicated themselves truly to these 4 agreements, that's all that they would need. There's all the truth, all the mystical healing that is needed right in this book. So that's why we do it over and over and over. And I set the intention for us that we take that deeper dive this time around. So today we're looking at the 2nd agreement that says, don't take things personally. Don't take anything personally. I'm reading from the book. The next 3 agreements are really born from the 1st agreement. The 2nd agreement is don't take anything personally. Whatever happens around you, don't take it personally. Using an earlier example, if I see you on the street and I say, hey, you are so stupid, without knowing you, it's not about you, it's about me. If you take it personally, then perhaps you believe you are stupid. Maybe you think to yourself, how does he know? Is he clairvoyant, or can everybody see how stupid I am? You take it personally because you agree with whatever was said. As soon as you agree, the poison goes through you, and you are trapped in the dream of hell. What causes you to be trapped is what we call personal importance. Personal importance, or taking things personally, is the maximum expression of selfishness, because we make the assumption that everything is about me. During the period of our education or our domestication, we learn to take everything personally. We think we're responsible for everything. Me, always me. Nothing other people do is because of you. It is because of themselves. All people live in their own dream, in their own mind. They're in a completely different world from the one we live in. When we take something personally, we make the assumption that they know what is in our world, and we try to impose our world on their world. So again, the key sentence, nothing other people do is because of you. It is because of themselves. And that is our reading and the launch for today's conversation. So let's take that into some meditation. Let's do this together. Let's join to quiet the mind and to even more open our hearts and our minds to receive the gifts and the miracles that are here for us. Sitting back or wherever you are, I'd like to open my hands and put those in my lap. That's my sign of receptivity. Closing my eyes, putting my attention upon the breath, breathing nice and slow all the way down into the belly. And exhale. If it's comfortable for you, lift your chin up slightly, opening up that heart, breathing in. Say to the mind, peace, be still, and know that I am God. Peace, be still. Take a breath. See if you can find that place of thought. Peace. Oh, I peace. Know that I am God. Join me in the magic ball of golden light, center of your chest. This represents Christ light. This represents spiritual power that does forgiveness. Lord, breathe into it and imagine that it expands throughout your body, including your mind, including your emotional body. including your energetic field. As you take a moment to allow forgiveness, I ask that forgiveness, breathe that in. I ask that forgiveness free me from the stories I've been making up in the mind, from the words I spoke this week against myself and others. I ask that forgiveness set me free from the attack thoughts that have captured me about the world, about my friends, about my family, about myself. I ask that forgiveness set me free from many untruths that I have spoken, from many ways that I have manipulated someone else. I ask that forgiveness set me free from all patterns that keep me stuck in otherness. Breathe that in. And as you breathe in, forgiveness is given to you. It is done. I'm certain of this. And because it is done, imagine joyously streaming that golden light from your heart out into your world. As we say, I ask that forgiveness set me and everyone free. I ask that forgiveness set me and everyone free. I ask that forgiveness set me and everyone free. And imagine this golden light streams out into your world, touching absolutely everyone you know, close or far, and even the strangers passing by. Your whole world, let it be forgiven. Let it be covered with the blanket of golden light. This is the intention and the practice that we do that prepares us for our time together. Thank you for doing this. Take a deep breath. Allow a gentle smile to come to your face as we welcome back Jesse.
Yeah, when darkness tries to roll over my bones, and sorrow comes to steal the joy I own, when brokenness and pain is all I know, I won't be shaken, I won't be shaken. 'Cause my fear doesn't stand a chance when I stand in your love. My fear doesn't stand a chance when I stand in your love. My fear doesn't stand a chance when I stand in your love. Shame no longer has a place to hide. I'll never be a captive to the lies. 'Cause I'm not afraid to leave my past behind. I won't be shaken, we won't be shaken. 'Cause my fear doesn't stand a chance when I stand in your love. My fear doesn't stand a chance when I stand in your love. My fear doesn't stand a chance when I stand in your love. Yeah. There's power that can break off every chain. Oh, and there's power that can empty out a grave. There's resurrection power that can save. There's power in your name, power in your name. my fear doesn't stand a chance when I stand in your love. My fear doesn't stand a chance when I stand in your love. My fear don't stand a chance when I stand in your love. When I'm standing in your love, you know my fear doesn't stand a chance when I'm standing in your love. My fear doesn't stand a chance when I stand in your love. When I'm standing in your love. When I'm standing on the rock. When I'm standing in your love.
That is one of my favorite songs. I love that so much. My fear doesn't stand a chance when I stand in your love. For some reason, for the first many times I heard it, I used to think it was feet. My feet don't stand a chance. I don't know. You know how you misunderstand a word. Oh, all right. So our focus today, as I said, was on our second agreement. Don't take anything personally. Our first agreement we covered last week. If you missed it, please make sure you watch the replay. It was be impeccable with your word. And what we got to last week, to just summarize that and wrap that up, is that the word that we want to focus on, because the word is your magic wand, it creates your world. And the word that we want to bring us to the highest vibration is peace, be still, and know that I am God. This is the word that causes the mind to become calm and in the present moment, and the truth is spoken. I am God. I am one with God. This is the truth. So that's the focus from last week. And today we move into the second agreement. Taking things personally makes you, what Don Miguel Ruiz, the author of the book, says, makes you prey to black magic. So there's a world, people with fear. And Don Miguel Ruiz uses the idea of black magic to say they're kind of under a spell. Fear puts people in a spell. And when they're afraid, they attack, they do mean things, they cause harm, they create wars, they even kill. This is what fear does. You know this. We have this living inside of us. When we take personally someone speaking from their experience of hell and we personalize it, it becomes personal and it triggers our personal experience of hell. So we think that what they're saying and doing is causing us harm, that they're our problem, that they're the one that's attacking us. But what's really happening is if you do feel something in response, they are mirroring a hidden or not hidden trigger, belief, false idea, fear spot in you. It's like a landmine in the field. You step on it, boom, it goes off. And when these triggers, these fear pockets in you get activated by someone else's just being themselves, you personalize it, then that activates what is called in the book, the poison. You're agreeing to it. Now, this has a couple levels that I kind of want to dissect here because it's important. Number one, what they say and do, everyone, is not about you. 100% isn't. And Don Miguel Ruiz in this book takes that all the way to the extreme of, if someone pulls out a gun, holds it to your head and kills you, It's not about you. If there is a world screaming in fear and attack on the verge of war, divided and hating, it is not about you. There is nothing out there that people are doing or saying that is personal to you. Don't take it personally. Now, as in all great ideas, truth ideas, there's a paradox. And the paradox is it's personal. Stick with me. Stick with me here. It's personal if it triggers you. If it triggers you, then that which is triggered is about and for you. This is where spiritual practice gets activated. This is where you really climb the ladder of spiritual maturity, when you have the ability to simultaneously, and this is me taking the book further, to simultaneously hear what someone else is saying, not take it personally, that's about them, 100% always and only, and at the same time, what's here for me? What's here for me? What did get triggered? What is there to be discovered? Today's lesson in A Course in Miracles, lesson 25, it says, I do not know what anything is for. This is the lesson for today. I don't know what anything is for. Now, it goes on to say in the lesson, everything is for your own best interest. That is what it's for. That is its purpose. That's what it means. So I love this lesson. I love that it landed today. When we go to something's happening, we're seeing something, we're hearing something, something's coming at us, or something's coming at us within us, right? We don't need someone else to be attacking us. We've got, dual thoughts, and more than dual. If you had two, you'd be lucky. 3, 4, 5, 10 voices in the head. Some of them not so kind. Some of them are attacking. So be the voice outside, be the voice inside. When we don't take it personally, gives us a breath. And then we can go, I don't know what this is for. Because I like the spiritual practice of saying, well, it's not personal, it's about them, but it's here. And if it's here, and if it's in my world, and it's coming at me, then there's something here for me, right? To me, that's simple math. And I like simple math in spirituality. So if something's here, it's coming at me, it's for me. There's something here for me. That's what I become interested in. When we say, I don't know what anything is for. I don't know why this is being said to me. I don't know why I'm in this certain experience right now. But what I do want to know, and what I want to make the decision is, this is for me. There's something here for me. And that opens up the portal to receive. That opens you up to expand, to grow, to heal, to discover, oh, maybe there is a fear pocket that's triggered in me. And wouldn't it be lovely to have that healed? Wouldn't it be lovely to say right here, God, this little fear pocket, see, these little fear pockets are the only thing keeping you from loving you and loving God. And those are the two most intimate only relationships that really matter, because, hear why, because when your relationship with God is anchored in love and your relationship with yourself is anchored in love, then every other relationship falls in line. It all comes from there. So I hope I'm not tangling this up too much, but let me just recap, because it is really important. This agreement, I take nothing personal. What anyone says or does, it's about them. They're doing their world. They're living in their world. They don't know my world. When I do take something personally, I choose to make that an opportunity to say, I don't even know what this is for. I don't know why the person called me stupid. I have no idea why I'm in this certain experience right now. I don't know. I don't know what it's for, but I'm going to say yes to it. And I'm going to let whatever the gift is that's here for me rise up. Because the highest place that we want to be walking in, if we're talking in levels for a moment, is no matter what someone says or does, we want to be the vibration of love. We want to be the place of compassion. And compassion heals. Compassion isn't agreeing with the fear. Compassion is lifting someone out of the fear. That's a big difference. That's a big difference. See, people are afraid to have compassion at times for someone who's acting a fool or doing something because in their mind, they think they're collapsing down to agreeing with it. But no, you're not agreeing with the fear you're in. You're agreeing with their divinity. And when you agree with their divinity, you become a helper. You become a helper to them on the path. So if you're not taking anything personally, you're like our friend Jesus, walking through the world. Just like people throwing daggers, doesn't matter. It's about them, it's about them. And simultaneously, we either uplift or we heal or both and. Back to the Course for a moment. I love this. It says there's only two things happening. There's either someone crying out for love or extending love. That's it. And if you keep it that simple, you're never going to personalize what someone is doing. You're going to see them and you're going to go, oh, they're crying out for love. Well, I sure know what that feels like. Can I be the one extending love? Or something happens and suddenly I'm crying out for love. I'm in that place. Can I be open to receive someone else's love in that moment? That's the spiritual path. That's what we're here for. But if we take things personally, we defend. And if we defend, we're attacking back. And now we're at war. And defense in the mind is the first act of war. And this is where I have a high expectation for you. I do. I expect you to rise up and be better than the average spiritual person on the street who is still allowing themselves to be defensive and thinking that they're part of the solution. God bless them all. We're extending love everywhere. But I'm asking you right now, the way to heal the world, the way to help the angry, painful world right now is to double down and commit to the healing of your mind. There is no other way to save the world, period. Now, any actions that come from that, fantastic. But a lot of people are jumping into at action, and what they're doing is they're in reaction. And reaction is always dangerous. Now, I'm not talking about immediate reaction, like if a dog is chasing you down the street. The body knows what to do. It's going to run, it's going to jump a fence, it's going to do whatever it's going to do. Immediate reaction, the body knows what to do if it sees someone lying there on the street who is suddenly having a heart attack or something. You move into action. You respond. That's a better way to think about it. You respond to what's at hand, and it's natural. It will happen. You have within you natural generosity, natural desire to help someone in need, natural fight or flight energy when you need to use it. But that's hardly ever. We're walking around in a society that is addicted to fight or flight mentality. We're walking in a society that is triggered all the time, not emotionally regulated, not mentally regulated. React, react, react. This is the energy that's in the world today. Who's going to calm down? You. You, my friend. Because you're here, you're being given the tools on how to do it or to practice it. Trust me, you're so supported. So while we're looking at an angry, screaming world, we've got to be hyper vigilant to not reacting, to paying attention, to not take any of it personally, to not react, to pay attention to what is triggered so that we can offer that up for healing because that's important. And then we can begin building a world that is free of fear. And that's what the spiritual path is. The brilliant star that I'm bringing to our talk today is Maya Angelou. When Oprah asked her how she handled insults, Maya Angelou said that she did not internalize cruelty or ignorance. When people tried to diminish her, she understood it revealed their wounds, not her worth. That's it, right there. This reveals your wound, not my worth. Her energy was essentially saying, that's your pain speaking. That's not your truth. And I'm not going to respond. I'm not going to reactivate or increase the pain. There's also a famous story where she was in a hotel and a hotel staff member spoke down to her and treated her with disrespect. And instead of shrinking, instead of attacking, she calmly held that elegant posture that she has within her. She did not internalize the attack. She simply said, you do not get to define me. You don't get to define me. Now, again, those words can be spoken as a push, as a reaction, as an attack back, or they can be spoken, which I really believe in Maya Angelou's case, be spoken in grace. You don't get to define me. Why? Because I know who I am. I know whose I am. And I stand in that in the storm. We talked about this last week when the disciples were in the storm and Jesus walked on the water and told the storm to calm down. It's not about the magic of managing the physical reality. This is a story that we bring to the metaphysical. When the mind is storming, when you're in this attack and all of this fear, the consciousness of the Christ walks in and says, calm down, peace. And the mind, it surrenders to the Christ light. This is who we're here to be. And when we approach this from the idea of recognizing that everything in my world is for me, this is how it becomes possible. And this is what happens when we do that. Don Miguel Ruiz says, the mind has the ability to talk to itself, but it also has the ability to hear information that is available from other realms. Isn't that interesting? I love that. I kid you not. First time I caught that. You know how you read a book a couple times and they're like, oh, I don't remember that part. I love this. The mind has the ability to hear information available from other realms. This is speaking to multiple levels of existence. It speaks to the highest truth that I believe and know, that you live on many planes. Sure, your attention is very densely focused here in this body, in this reality, but don't kid yourself. Your mind is vast. Your being is eternal and enormous. Why wouldn't it exist on multiple levels and multiple planes? And what he's saying here very subtly, and he goes right past it, is you're hearing. You're hearing not only, it makes it a little more complicated for a moment. You're not only hearing the voices here in this world, but you have access to other realities where ideas come in. It says sometimes you hear a voice in your mind and you may wonder, where the heck did that come from? This voice may have come from another reality in which there are living beings very similar to the human mind. Interesting, right? The Toltec called these beings allies. Our mind also exists in the level of the gods. I'm sorry, I missed a line. Allies. In Europe, Africa, and India, they called them the gods. Our mind also exists in the level of the gods. Our mind also lives in that reality and can perceive that reality. The mind sees with the eyes and perceives the waking reality, but the mind also sees and perceives without the eyes. Although the reason is hardly aware of this perception, the mind lives in more than one dimension. Now, let's get to his point. So let's just establish that. Just agree to that. My mind lives in multiple dimensions. Now, he goes on to say, there may be times when you have ideas that don't originate in your mind, but you're perceiving them with your mind. You have the right to believe or not believe these voices and the right not to take what they say personally. Now, he's taken this to a whole level of, look, even if there's like whatever voices are in your head, you don't know where they're from. You still have the power to not personalize them. You have the choice of what to believe and what to agree to within the dream. You can choose consciously. Doesn't matter where a crazy thought comes into your head, what is happening, you still have the power to breathe and go, I'm not going to take that personally, which really means I'm not going to personalize this. I'm not going to breathe this in and agree with it. So we've gone to 2 dimensions here today. We've gone to the inner planes where there's multiple realities, and you still have the power to say, I'm not going to personalize that. I will use it for my spiritual awakening as well as the external appearance. I will not personalize what is happening, but I will use it for my spiritual awakening. Why? Because we make the decision that we touched on earlier. This is all for me. It's all for me. And when I don't personalize it, I can use it that way. To personalize it is to disconnect from the ability to face it as a spiritual opportunity. There's our key. To personalize anything that is crazy in your mind or out there in the world disconnects you from the opportunity for your spiritual revelation. When you allow it to be here and then simply ask, what is this for? I don't know what it's for. I don't know what it's for, but everything is for my good. Everything is for my evolution. Now I'm interested in how it can serve that. Then a whole new world opens up for you. And from there, oh my gosh, oh, the good you will do. Oh, the good you will see. You will be the one walking down the street in the Christ light. And you will be the one that sees another. And instead of seeing them limping down the road, you see their wholeness. And you will be the one extending love everywhere you go. That's who you want to be. I know it because that's who you are. That's who you are. And the way to get there is by practicing not taking things personally. This is how we're going to do it this week. We're going to just look at our world. We're going to pay attention to the triggers. We're going to say whatever someone does or do, wherever I am, whatever they say, whatever they do, wherever I am, whatever's happening, I will not personalize it, but I will say, why is this here? What is this for? I'm open. And then we grow. All right, let's take a breath on this. A lot of information. Breathe in. Feeling grateful. This message to me. I open up and I listen and I allow this prayer to flow through me. Recognizing that there is one power, one presence. One. There is one. We choose to name that one God. And we choose to know that that word God is not a separate, male, identified, judging, scorekeeping, demanding sacrifice being. That's the old fearful idea that we blow away. We use the word God as a uniting word, as a word that activates the love light within us. So when we say there's only God, it's easy for us to say, and I am that. I am that love. I am that power. I am that. I am that. From a place of oneness, knowing that you are one with this power, we meet in this agreement. I affirm that we are stepping into a new experience and expansion of our spiritual awareness and our authority over our lives. This word, this agreement, don't take anything personally, gives us the opportunity to stand in our spiritual power and say, This world does not define me. I will not be defined by someone's limiting thoughts and ideas about me. I will not be defined by what they say to me. I will not be defined by anyone's reaction coming from fear. I will not agree that that is what I am. Take a breath. I will agree to do the work of offering up the fear pockets as they are awakened within me, knowing that they become the portals for healing. I am willing to say, how is this for me in the name of love? And perhaps the answer is they're here so that you can love them. You got this pocket healed. Don't try to figure this one out. Just be love. Give them love. We're always guided. Thank you for guiding us always, always, always. Thank you, Holy Spirit, for guiding us how to respond, how to embrace, how to let this world reveal to us our spiritual path. Help us this day and the days that come throughout this week to be vigilant and pay attention to not taking anything personally. Help us to be in that place and to experience ourselves and our world from a fresh, present moment, aliveness that guides us always. Take a breath. I choose to not take anything personally. Say that with me. I choose to not take anything personally. I choose to not take anything personally. Let this lift us. Let this heal us. Let this reveal the glory of God that we are. This is what I say yes to. And so it is. Amen. So real quickly, one more thought that might be too big to unpack, but it came to me during the prayer. Another great reason to not take any of this world personally is because it's the past. You're seeing only the past. This is a dream. It's a dream that keeps recycling or repeating itself from the fear of old. And so why personalize a dream? Why personalize the past that's already over? It won't become new if we personalize it. And that's what the ego counts on. The ego counts on you taking the world seriously, even though it's just recycling the past. That's all it's doing. Nothing new here, nothing new here, nothing new here. But if it can capture you, you're stuck there. So another good reason to take nothing personally. All right. Thank you for this. Let's dive into our, let's see, what have we got here? Oh, opportunity to give. Thank you for your contribution. Now is our time to give. Please join me. Oh, where am I? Sorry. Here we are. There are a few ways to give. Thank you. I'm on the script here. There are a few ways to give. We have an option to give through Venmo. You can simply scan the QR code or use our name, Unity-Lakeshore. We also have an option to give through text. Send the word give to 616-236-5205. Again, that's 616-236-5205. If this is your first time using this particular platform, you're going to have to answer a few questions to get it rolling. But once you do, it's activated and then it becomes super simple. So that's one way to do it. Venmo, text to give. You can also give online through our website. Simply go to unityonthelakeShore.org/donations. And then you can make a contribution there. We really, really appreciate your gifts. We're in a time of transition at Unity on the Lakeshore. Please hold us in your prayers. We're selling our building at the end of this week. It's a wonderful movement. It's time. It's guided by God. It's guided by prayer. We've spent the whole year as a board and as a community looking at this, praying on this, letting ourselves be prepared. And what I know is that whenever we move physically in the world, it's an invitation for an expansion in consciousness. So there's a new life being born at Unity on the Lakeshore. It's exciting, but it is change. And change includes some I don't knows along the journey. So thank you for holding us in prayer. And thank you for your contributions that help us during this time. If you're in need of support, there's a few ways that you can receive that. Please first email unitylakeshore@gmail.com. That way you can get we'll get that email, and our wonderful administrator, Sandy, will send that out to me and the board, and we hold that in prayer. So please avail yourself to that. Also, there's Unity Silent Prayer Line. That is 24/7. You can call there, 816-969-2000. Finally, if you haven't liked our Facebook page, please do so. This way you can share about all the great things going on here and engage with you can hear about all the great things going on. You can find us at facebook.com/Unity Lakeshore. All right, we're going to have one more song by Jesse, then we'll come back and close out together. Jesse.
Unity Lakeshore, thank you. As always, such a joy to be here, to sing along with you, to sing for you. Let's sing together one last time, and looking forward to seeing y'all again real soon. This is Let There Be Peace on Earth. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be. With God as creator, family all are we. Let us walk with each other in perfect harmony. Let peace begin with me. Let this be the moment now. With every step that I take, let this be my joyous vow. To take each moment and live each moment in peace eternally. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me.
Thank you, Jesse. And together we say, the light of God surrounds us. The love of God enfolds us. The power of God protects us, and the presence of God watches over us. Wherever we are, God is, and all is well, truly. Please join us in 5 minutes in the Zoom room, where we can go deeper into this conversation and pray and be together in community. See you there.